met. Your ring on my glass, can't forget. Metal and gold sings real slow, but these memories just won't go. Like whiskey burns deep inside, these memories won't subside. Our favorite song still plays here through empty walls, crystal clear. Last call rings, one more round, time to face what I found. That letting go takes more strength than holding on at arm's length. The barkeep knows, sees me cry as your ring falls, says goodbye. Metal and gold sinks real slow, but these memories just won't go. Like whiskey burns deep inside, these memories won't subside, won't subside, won't subside. Yeah. Monday morning coffee's barely kicked in. Same old pickup truck won't start again. Been working at the mill since I was just a kid, following my daddy's footsteps, that's what I did. And they say I'm just wasting time, but they don't know what's really mine. These calloused hands, they tell my tale. These calloused hands, they never fail. These calloused hands built board by board everything I couldn't afford, everything I couldn't afford. Damn right I'm proud of every scar and stain, every broken finger, every ache and pain. Built this house up from the dirt below, while them desk boys watch their numbers grow. Sweating through summer, freezing through fall. Hell, I ain't never minded it at all. These calloused hands, they tell my tale. These calloused hands, they never fail. These calloused hands built board by board everything I couldn't afford, everything I couldn't afford. They say machines gonna take it all, but they can't build what these hands recall. The honest truth of a working man is written right here in these goddamn. Each cracking line's a story that I earned. Every blister taught me something that I learned. Raised 3 kids on what these hands could do. Now my boys got calloused hands too. When my time comes, I'll rest these hands and laugh, knowing every damn day I built to last. These calloused hands, they tell my tale. These calloused hands, they never fail. These calloused hands build board by board everything I couldn't afford. These calloused hands, these calloused hands. Got your letter in the mail today. Said I ought to come and take away that old truck sitting in your yard, the one that's rusted, beating hard. Mama said you left it here for me, though it hurt too much for her to see. Every time she walks outside that blue Ford where you used to ride, that old Ford still runs, just like the day you bought it, son. Every mile we drove back then lives in this old truck again and again. Remember teaching me to drive in the pasture, barely 5, sitting on your lap that day, learning when to brake and when to sway. You said, son, this ain't just stealing wheels, it's freedom and the way it feels. Now I'm working on it late at night, trying to get these memories right. That old Ford still runs, just like the day you bought it, son. Every mile we drove back then lives in this old truck again and again. Sometimes when the engine turns, I swear I can still hear your voice telling me to take it slow, making sure I made the right choice. Change the oil just like you showed, fix the dents from down the road. And every time I turn that key, I feel you sitting next to me. The radio still plays your songs, the seat's warm where you sat so long. And though you ain't here anymore, your spirit's in this old Ford. And that old Ford still runs, just like the day you bought it, son. Every mile we drove back then lives in this old truck again and again and again. Every morning at the diner, I'd see him sitting there, same booth by the window, with that cold and angry stare. Been that way since high school, when we both fought for the same little piece of foolish pride that neither one could claim. Carrying around this burden like rocks inside my chest, finally let and man, I feel blessed. 'Cause hatred's just a heavy load I don't carry anymore. Don't carry anymore. 10 years of crossing streets to dodge each other's path, letting small town gossip keep fueling all that wrath. Till I saw him struggle, loading feed sacks in the rain, and something in me shifted like sunshine through the pain. Carrying around this burden like rocks inside my chest, finally laid it down today, and man, I feel blessed. 'Cause hatred's just a heavy load I don't carry anymore. Sometimes the strongest thing is just to walk away from all those years of hurt into a brand new day. Brand new day. Now we share our coffee, trade stories, laugh and smile. Amazing how forgiveness can heal what's been a while. And when folks ask me why, I just say what I know. Some weights ain't worth the carrying. When you're ready, let them go. Carrying around this burden like rocks inside my chest, finally laid it down today, and man, I feel blessed. 'Cause hatred's just a heavy load I don't carry anymore. Sitting here at Murphy's bar, nursing one last glass. The bartender's giving me that look, says it's time to make it pass. But something's keeping me right here in this worn-out wooden chair. Last call's got me thinking about all the times I should have called. Last call's got me drinking about all the love I let fall. Yeah, last call's got me sinking down into everything, I lost it all. Recuerdo tu sonrisa aquí en este mismo bar. Las promesas que te hice yo, que no pude conservar. Recuerda tanto recordar el amor que dejé escapar. Now the jukebox plays our song and memories flood back strong. Last call's got me thinking about all the times I should have called. Last call's got me drinking about all the love I let fall. Yeah, last call's got me sinking down into everything, I lost it all. Should've called, should've tried, should've swallowed my foolish pride. All these years just slip away like beer foam down the drain. Tomorrow tomorrow I'll pick up that phone and do what I should have done. Tell you that I was wrong back then, and I'm sorry how things run. But tonight I'm face to face with every chance I threw away. Last call's got me thinking about all the times I should have called. Last call's got me drinking about all the love I let fall. Yeah, last call's got me sinking down into everything, I lost it all. And last call, last chance after all. 13 years old, summer of '85. Skin, knuckles, and grease-stained pride. Dad tossed me the wrench, said, son, come here. That rusty F100 sitting in second gear. Found myself beneath the hood day after day, learning about life while the radio played. Every bolt and bearing taught me something new. The way Dad showed patience, seeing it through. That old Ford made a man out of me, more than just metal and machinery. Every scratch tells a story that I keep. Yeah, that old Ford made a man out of me. Cold December mornings, frost on the ground. Engine wouldn't turn, but Dad never frowned. Said sometimes you gotta work through the pain, holding the flashlight in the pouring rain. Saturday morning spent turning that wrench, oil on my shirt that just wouldn't rinse. But piece by piece that truck came alive, and with it something deep inside. That old Ford made a man out of me, more than just metal and machinery. Every scratch tells a story that I keep. Yeah, that old Ford made a man out of me. Now I've got a son of my own, and that same truck sits at home. Time to pass these lessons down, just like my daddy showed me how. Looking at those photographs from way back then, that smile in the driveway, remember when he said, son, it ain't about the truck at all. Now I understand as I watch my boy grow tall. Standing in the garage, history repeats, teaching him the same lessons that taught me. And I hear Dad's voice in everything I say. That old Ford made a man out of me, more than just metal and machinery. Every scratch tells a story that I keep. Yeah, that old Ford made a man out of me. That old Ford made a man out of me. Been staring at white lines all week long. Called your number, but the signal's gone. Empty coffee cups beside my seat, and your picture's getting hard to keep. These highway lines are all I've got to show, mile after mile of letting you go. These highway lines are all I've got to show, and baby, I'm still far from home, far from home, far from home. Truck stop breakfast at 9:30. Your side of the bed's been cold a long time. Messages are waiting on my phone, but I'm too scared to hear that tone. These highway lines are all I've got to show, mile after mile of letting you go. These highway lines are all I've got to show. Baby, I'm still far from home. Oh, from home. So far from home. Could have turned around 1,000 times, could have chose you over these white lines, but something keeps me rolling on till everything I love is gone. These highway lines are all I've got to show, mile after mile of letting you go. These highway lines are all I've got to show. Baby, I'm still far from home, far from home. La la la, far from
I called you from a payphone in Montana, the static crackling like my tired voice. Another coffee getting cold beside me, while strangers pass and leave me with no choice. These endless miles of white lines stretching forward keep pulling me away from where you are. I know you're sleeping in our empty bedroom, while I count each state beneath these stars. These 18 wheels keep rolling, but my heart stays in one place. Missing you gets harder with each mile I have to face. Your picture's faded in my leather wallet, next to tickets from the shows we missed. I smell your perfume on that old bandana you tucked away the last time that we kissed. The radio plays songs of lonely highways, while dawn breaks pink across another state. I close my eyes and see you in the kitchen, dancing slow on nights I came home late. These 18 wheels keep rolling, but my heart stays in one place. Missing you gets harder with each mile I have to face. Just come back home, he whispered on the phone line. The kids keep asking when you're coming through. My throat gets tight each time I have to tell them. One more week before this run is through. Some days I wonder if I'm doing right here, trading time for digits on a page. The bills get paid, the table's never empty. But Lord, the cost of living gets harder with age. Your love's the only thing that keeps me moving through mountain passes and the desert heat. 'Cause every mile I drive is 1 mile closer to holding you and making life complete. These 18 wheels keep rolling, but my heart stays in one place. Missing you gets harder with each mile I have to face. Praise and prayers on Sunday morn, while my head's still pounding from the damage that I done at the bar downtown. And every week I make these rounds between beer and Bible, torn between these two extremes. Somehow I still survive it all. I'm a Saturday night saint with a bottle in my hand. By Sunday I'm a sinner praying in the pews again. Lord, have mercy on this soul that can't decide between raising hell and getting sanctified. Pretty women, poker games, till the roosters crowing. Then I'm scrubbing off my sins where the river's flowing. Pastor sees right through my act every single Sunday, knows just where I've been and what I've done, but still he prays. I'm a Saturday night saint with a bottle in my hand. By Sunday I'm a sinner praying in the pews again. Lord, have mercy on this soul that can't decide between raising hell and get sanctified. Mama always told me, son, pick a path and stay true. But these boots keep walking back and forth between the two. Saturday's temptation calls like a sweet seduction. Sunday's grace just washes through, brings me to reduction. Back and forth I swing and sway like a broken compass. Heaven's gates and honky-tonks both somehow still promise. I'm a Saturday night saint with a bottle in my hand. By Sunday I'm a sinner praying in the pews again. Lord, have mercy on this soul that can't decide between raising hell and get sanctified. Coffee's getting cold in this highway stop, but she walks in with thunder in her eye. Her silver cross catches the fluorescent light, and somewhere in my mind the years roll by. I've been running from the choices that I made. 10 years of midnight drives and empty seats. but something in her smile says she understands the weight of every mile beneath my feet. Midnight coffee and memories, they both keep me awake. Midnight coffee and memories, some wounds just won't break. She speaks of Texas stars and desert rain, orders black coffee just the way I do. Says she's seen that look in other faces, lost souls searching for something true. The jukebox plays an old Hank Williams tune as time stands still in this fluorescent glow. She reads my fortune in coffee rings, says sometimes you gotta let it go. Midnight coffee and memories, they both keep me awake. Midnight coffee and memories, some wounds just won't break. En la medianoche con café, los recuerdos bailan cerca de mí. El pasado es como un viejo amigo que me dice es hora de seguir. When morning breaks, she's nowhere to be found, just a napkin with a message left behind. The past is just a shadow on the road, and peace comes when you make your peace of mind. Now every diner on this lonely road brings back that night she set my spirit free. Midnight coffee and memories, they both keep me awake. Midnight coffee and memories, some wounds just won't break. Midnight coffee and memories, they both keep me awake. Midnight coffee and memories, time, some wounds just won't break. Every night he drives that 18-wheel down the highways that never heal. Stops at diners just to rest his mind. Found an old guitar he left behind. Started playing on those lonesome nights till his calloused hands felt just right. These diesel dreams are finally coming true. Every truck stop stage is something new. These diesel dreams are finally coming true, and he's singing his heart out tonight. He's singing his heart out tonight. From Nebraska down to Tennessee, every open mic sets his spirit free. Tips jar filling up with hope and change. Now they know him, they call his name. Trading CB radio for songs, finding where he really belongs. Jay's diesel dreams are finally coming true. Every truck stop stage is something new.
These diesel dreams are finally coming true, and he's singing his heart out tonight. Singing his heart out tonight. He used to think the road was all he had. Now the music's calling and it ain't so bad. Oh, it ain't so bad. Last load delivered yesterday. Hung his keys up, knew he couldn't stay. Got himself a band in Nashville now. Making music's all he knows how. Looking back on all those miles behind, says he'd do it all one more time. Yeah, these diesel dreams are finally coming true. Every truck stop stage is something new. These diesel dreams are finally coming true, and he's singing his heart out tonight. Singing his heart out tonight. Been driving 18 wheels for 20 years. Same old highways, same old gears. Every state line looks the same to me, just watching white lines in the sleet. Had to take a detour west today, through Arizona, found my way. Pulled over at a rest stop sign, just as the sun began to shine. Never knew God painted pictures just for me, till I saw what he made for all the world to see. Red rocks burning in the morning light, colors deeper than I'd seen in life. Standing there beside my rig so small, looking out across it all. Called my daughter on the satellite phone, said, baby girl, I ain't alone. Something bigger than us all out here makes a working man stop and stare. Never knew God painted pictures just for me, till I saw what he made for all the world to see. I thought I'd seen it all, through my windshield, winter, spring, and fall. But standing at the canyon rim that day, the good Lord showed me there's another way. Now I take that route when time allows, even when the schedule won't endorse, just to feel that feeling once again, of being small yet being blessed. Some folks save up all their lives to see what the Lord showed freely just to me. And every time I pass that way, I know there's more to life than cargo loads. Never knew God painted pictures just for me, I saw what he made for all the world to see. Yes, he made it all for you and me. Midnight memories moving slow past the empty halls as I go. Every footstep falls silent and sure, keeping time with thoughts behind closed doors. Midnight confessor walking these halls alone. Every night gets longer till dawn brings me home. Till dawn brings me home. Birds on desks, coffee rains, knowing what they mean, never seen. Private moments here in the dark, keep them safe with me in my heart. Some nights I pray for morning light. Some nights I stay lost in the quiet. Midnight confessor walking these halls alone. Every night gets longer till dawn brings me home. Till dawn brings me home. Moving slow, getting on. Slow, letting go. Been so set in my ways, like a stone in the rain. Thought I had all the answers till I saw you turn away. My stubborn heart finally learned to bend, learned to bend. Took losing you to comprehend that pride ain't worth the price in the end. My stubborn heart finally learned to bend. Cold coffee, empty chair, morning sun don't feel fair. All these walls I built up high, coming down, can't say why. yesterday. Asked if you were okay. She said you've been hurting too. And that's when I knew my stubborn heart finally learned to bend. Oh, it learned to bend. Took losing you to comprehend that pride ain't worth the price in the end. My stubborn heart finally learned to bend. All those fights over nothing at all. Standing here now, I feel so small. Baby, if you'll give me one more try, I'll lay this foolish pride aside. My stubborn heart finally learned to bend. Took losing you to comprehend. My stubborn heart finally learned to bend. Oh, my heart learned to bend.
Six o'clock warning bell, factory day is done. But I ain't headed home like I promised I'd come. Last call came twice today. Birthday cake on the counter, 8 candles bright. Empty chair at the table, can't make this right. Last call came twice today, and I'm losing more than time. Your mama's packed her bag, left a note by the door. Says she can't take no more of what I've become. The last call came twice today, and I'm losing more than time. Remember when we danced at our wedding in May? Remember all those promises that I threw away when that bottle called my name every single day. Now I'm standing here in this empty house, pictures on the wall show what I threw out. The last call came twice today, and I'm losing more than time. So I'm putting down this glass for the very last
'cause my family means more than this poison of mine. Last call came twice today, but I'm choosing what's mine.
Summer breeze caught her cotton dress as we walked past the ticket stand. She smiled sweet as candy, apples red when I reached to hold her hand. The music played, stars came alive in that little county town. My heart jumped when she looked at me as the Ferris wheel spun round. Round and round we're spinning like the world just fades away. Your head upon my shoulder on that perfect summer day. Round and round we're dancing to that old steel guitar. Baby, I ain't pretending, this is right where we are. Paper tickets in my pocket, 2 corn dogs on a tray. She took my arm, we found our spot where the band began to play. That summer night everything changed in ways I can't explain. Just 2 kids with nothing much but love to keep us sane. Around and round we're spinning like the world just fades away. Your head upon my shoulder on that perfect summer day. Round and round we're dancing to that old steel guitar. Baby, I ain't pretending, this is right where we are. 30 years of come and gone, still feels like yesterday. When 2 hearts became as one, time just slipped away. Now my grandkids ask me stories about their grandma and that night. I tell them love ain't complicated when the moment feels just right. The fair still comes around each year, and when that tune begins, I close my eyes and hold her close, and we're dancing once again. Around and round we're spinning like the world just fades away. Your head upon my shoulder on that perfect summer day. Round and round we're dancing to that old steel guitar. Baby, I ain't pretending, this is right where we are. This is right where we are. I see you sitting in that corner there every Friday night without fail. 9:15, you feed that machine the same old country tale. I know that look upon your face when you press B17. That old George Jones song starts to play and your mind starts to roam free. That old machine's got stories to tell about hearts that bend and break. More confessions than a preacher knows, more truth than most can take. If that jukebox could only speak,
Lord, the tales it would unfold about every dime you ever spent and every tear that rolled. Last summer when she left you here, you played that song all night. The bartender didn't say a word, just kept the bourbon right. Now every time that tune comes on, you stare down at the floor, while that faithful metal friend of yours keeps score behind the door. That old machine's got stories to tell about hearts that bend and break, more confessions than a preacher knows, more truth than most can take. If that jukebox could only speak, Lord, the tales it would unfold about every dime you ever spent and every tear that rolled. Not just you, but all of us who've shared our pain right here. Every quarter tells a story, every button holds a year. Sometimes I catch you smiling now when Haggard's voice rings true. That metal box remembers well the girl who once loved you. And though you never speak a word about the nights gone by, that jukebox holds the memories you're trying to leave behind. That old machine's got stories to tell about hearts that bend and break, more confessions than a preacher knows, more truth than most can take. If that jukebox could only speak, Lord, the tales it would unfold about every dime you ever spent and every tear that rolled, and every tear that rolled. Moving boxes line these empty walls. Her picture's gone, now silence fills these halls. That old Gibson's gathering dust today. Since she left, I barely want to play. But our little girl, she comes here twice a week. With those big brown eyes, she barely wants to speak. Till one day she points up to that shelf, says, Daddy, could you teach me that yourself? What's left of my heart? What's left to fall apart? When everything I knew is gone, what's left of my heart to carry on? Her small hands struggle with the fretboard now. Just keep trying, honey, I show her how. She's got determination in her eyes. Just like her mama, she won't compromise. Every Tuesday evening after school, she sits cross-legged on my living room stool. Though these lessons start out kinda slow, something in my chest begins to grow. What's left of my heart? What's left to fall apart? When everything I knew is gone, what's left of my heart to carry on? melody, the one I wrote when her mama married me. And as the notes float softly through the air, I realize something's healing there. Now we play together every chance we get. She's learning faster than I could expect. And though some wounds may never fully heal, this music shows me how to feel. What's left of my heart is coming back to life. What's left to fall apart when she plays by my side? When everything I knew is gone, there's more left in my heart to carry on. Been sitting in this same old chair, watching seasons come and go. Every morning through that door, folks bring pieces of their soul. Some talk about the weather first, then slowly start to share what's weighing heavy on their mind while time flows through the air. Every strand tells a tale, every tale leaves its mark. Some folks laugh, some folks cry, but they all leave their heart. Every strand tells a tale, that's what time taught to me. I've heard about the factory closing. Tommy's boy went off to war. Miss Johnson lost her wedding ring and found it at the store. Each story like a photograph, developing so slow, while minutes tick on by today, just like they did before. Every strand tells a tale, every tale leaves its mark. Some folks laugh, some folks cry, but they all leave their heart. Every strand tells a tale, that's what time taught to me. Of bliss men to hopes and dreams and fears, you can't help but carry them through all these faithful years. The young ones come with different styles, but hearts remain the same. Each one searching for their path, each one speaks my name. And when they ask how I keep on, I smile and simply say that every single story shared has blessed me here today. Every strand tells a tale, every tale leaves its mark. Some folks laugh, some folks cry, but they all leave their heart. Every strand tells a tale, that's what time taught to me. That time taught to me.
bleed black, time-worn tools. Looking back, these old ways, day by day, while they say change your trade. But Daddy taught me right what matters most in life. These calloused hands still know the way, each splinter earned each passing day. These calloused hands won't lead astray, they tell the truth of yesterday. Oak and pine, shape and sand, every piece by these hands. Push a button, that's their plan, but I stand where I am, 'cause Daddy showed me how to make these moments count. These calloused hands still know the way, each splinter earned each passing day. These calloused hands won't lead astray, they tell the truth of yesterday. They say faster, they say new, but some treasures take their time. Take their time. Years of sweat, years of pride, in these joints deep inside. Every mark, every scar shows just who you really are. These calloused hands still know the way, each splitter earned each passing day. These calloused hands won't lead astray, they tell the truth of yesterday. These hands all the way. Pulled into a station, tank running dry, middle of nowhere, neath the desert sky. That's when I saw him, ribs showing through, looking just as lost as I was too. Just a dusty mutt with faithful eyes. Something in my heart said don't drive by. Every drifter needs a friend, someone who won't judge or pretend. Found mine at a desert stop that day, when two lonely hearts went the same way, the same way. Shared my sandwich on the tailgate there. He didn't ask my story, didn't seem to care. Just sat beside me as the sun went down. No expectations, no need for talk or sound. Like he knew exactly what I needed then. A quiet soul to help me start again. drifter needs a friend, someone who'll stay until the end. Found mine at a desert stop that day, when two lonely hearts went the same way, the same way. Sometimes the Lord works in ways so strange, sending angels with four paws to make a change. But all those miles I spent running from my pain led me right to where I'd find my way again. Oh, now we ride together, my old truck and he, living day by day, but finally feeling free. When folks ask me why I took him in, I just smile and say what might have been. 'Cause every drifter needs a friend, that's a truth I'll understand till the end. Every drifter needs a friend. Oh, every drifter needs a friend. At the same machine, coffee breaks with the same old team. Punch that clock like it's all you know. Now they say it's time to go. Oh, time to go. They might take my job away. There's something they can't take away. Calloused hands still got stories to tell. Been working hard and loving well. These hands still got stories. Main Street's quiet on a Friday night. Billy's Diner's last remaining light. Old man Johnson stops to shake my hand, says this town still needs a working man. Working man. They might shut these gates for good, but they can't take my livelihood. These calloused hands still got stories to tell. Been working hard and loving well. These hands still got stories. Built this house board by board, raised 3 kids, praise the Lord. Every scar and every line shows the light that's been mine. When my grandson asked one day what these rough hands have to say, I'll tell him about the factory floor where good men worked and asked for nothing more. These calloused hands still got stories to tell. Been working hard and loving well. These calloused hands still got stories to tell. Been working hard and loving well. Still got stories to tell. Yeah, these hands still got stories. Still got stories. Oh, these hands still got stories to tell.
standing here beneath the morning sun, watching sparrows dance on wooden posts. Every memory runs like a river strong, back to times when tender seeds took root. Back when tender seeds took root. Time keeps rolling like an iron machine through the fields of everything I've known. Can't stop progress marching down this road, but my heart still calls this place my home. Still calls this place my home. Paper signed in black and white today, while the autumn breeze plays yesterday's tune. Weathered hands that built these fences strong, now just hold on to what's slipping through. What's slipping through? Time keeps rolling like an iron machine through the fields of everything I've known. Can't stop progress marching down this road, but my heart still calls this place my home. Still calls this place my home. Oh, 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 maybe someday I'll find peace with change, like the seasons turning year by year. But these roots run deeper than they know, and this soil holds more than just these tears. More than just these tears. Time keeps rolling like an iron machine through the fields of everything I've known. Can't stop progress marching down this road, but my heart still calls this place my home. Still calls this place my home. Every morning at 8, I watch him turn that sign. Same worn leather apron, same old routine design. Through the window I see faces come and go, each one with a story that only he might know. That only he might know. 8 o'clock sharp, never missed a day. Hair gets shorter while time slips away. He's heard it all, but he won't say. Just keeps turning that sign, come rain or shine. Come rain or shine. Tommy brought his boy in for his first cut last week. Same chair where Tommy sat when he could bear to speak. Old Mrs. Johnson comes in every Saturday, not for herself, just to pass the time of day. Oh, to pass the time away. Round and round that chair still spins, cage of changes. Where to begin? Where do we begin? All the first dates and wedding days, new jobs, lost loves, and getaways. Every chapter of this town passes through without a sound. The factory closed, but he stayed right where he stands. Same steady rhythm flowing through his hands. Some folks moved on, some folks stayed behind, but he keeps count of both in his own kind way. Oh, in his own kind way. The world outside keeps changing pace, but in that shop there's still a place where time moves like it used to do. Like it used to do. Eight o'clock sharp, never missed a day. Hair gets shorter while time slips away. He's heard it all, but he won't say. Just keeps turning that sign, come rain or shine. Just keeps turning that sign.